everybody. This is Tina with Westminster Accident and Injury Center again today. We will be going over the squats for our squat challenge. We have 5 variations. Hopefully you are following along with us at home. So the very first squat we're going to do is a narrow squat. So you're going to want your feet either together or close together, maybe an inch or two apart. Depends on how comfortable you are, if you're bow-legged, etc. Your thighs may not touch, or they may touch. So for this squat, the goal is to reach a 90-degree angle at your knees. So just like you're going to be sitting in a chair, narrow squat. And then our second squat variation, number 2, is going to be the narrow squat again. Narrow squat, you can hold your arms in your chest, out in front of you, on your hips, wherever is going to be most comfortable. Narrow squat, and on the way back up, raise one leg back behind you. Narrow squat, other leg. All right. Next squat we're going to do is our basic squat. So this is, you want your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Your feet can be slightly turned out or parallel. It's up to you. Depends on how comfortable you are. Just make sure your knees go straight over your toes, all right? Same thing, you want to reach about a 90-degree angle at that knee, just like you're going to be sitting in a chair. Squat, and come up. All right, so the second variation for the basic squat is going to be basic squat. On the way up, lift that leg out to the side. Set it down. Basic squat, way up, lift the leg out to the side. And just make sure that your hips stay nice and square, facing forward as you lift that leg up, so you're really targeting the side. All right, the last squat we're going to do, sumo squat, squat number 5. So for this one, you want your legs a little wider than hip width apart. You do want to turn your toes out. And for this squat, again, be very careful. Make sure your knees are going in the same direction as your toes. All right, so for this squat, you're going to go straight down in between your legs. You're just going to sink right down to the floor. Make sure those knees go out to the side. And come up. Squat it down. And come up. Again, put your arms where you want, on your waist, right out in front of you, close to your chest. Just depends. If you need a little help balancing, putting your arms out in front of you helps the most. One other thing you can do if you're having a little trouble with these squats, if your balance is a little off, use a bench or a chair or a couch, whatever you may have at home. Just don't sit down on it if you can. Just know that it's there for you if you need it. Squat down and come back up. Squat down, just hover right above it and back up. So for these squats, you really want to feel your glute muscles working and also your hamstrings right here in the back of your legs.